Now, taxi commuters in Cape Town have had to resort to alternative transportation, with others forced to walk quite long distances since the start of the taxi wars within the province. Our reporter Nobesuthu Hejana joins us live from Cape Town with the very latest. Nobesuthu, good morning to you. It seems commuters have to find their feet and find their way, just getting from point A to B. What's happening from where you stand?
Well, Tumelo, at this point, commuters are only relying on buses as they're the only means of transport that they can take. We saw a statement this morning from Golden Hour Bus Services saying that they've increased their services by between 75 and 80%, but they're also continuing to operate in the peripheries of these communities that have been declared as hotspots. And where we are now in Bochesquare in Nyanga, we see a number of buses just behind me. But the problem is here is that there is no order as to which bus goes where or where people can queue up. We've seen a number of people actually missing their buses because when they arrive here, some don't know exactly where they are parked. And also we've seen a number of people hitchhiking just above the bridge on the N2. But I'm also now joined by one commuter, Mpumelelo, who's heading to Blowback. The first bus that she attempted to get on, it unfortunately was so packed that she couldn't have a space in. Mpumelelo, bunixelela ba nichanekile ningabakhweli.
Sichaneke kakhulu sithandwa sami kakhulu asiyazi ba masithini ngoku asiyazi ngoba ke at least ke ibhasi siyazama ukusithatha sibaninzi ngoba nabeteksi balapha odriver bethu bayadutshulwa sisengxakini kakhulu kodwa ngoba sisuka kumakhaya ethu sifuna ukuzophangelela insana zethu siyanyanzeleka ukuba masivuke siphangele phuma endlini ngo6 uyokhwela ibhasi ka8 kubenzima ukuphuma ke ngokwemsebenzi sophumile emsebenzini ayifumani ibhasi egodukayo. Monday sisuke ezindaweni zethu ngenyawo sizofika ezindlini zethu ngenyawo kubi bethunana kubi asazi ba masithini
na njengoko ke ukusingayazi ukuba izawuphelela phi lento njengoba onoteksi mekavumelele ke sigqibeni niziva njani ningabakhweli ukuba okwangoku mhlawumbe nisizawuqhubeka niqhube ngedlo?
Siva kabuhlungu sithandwa sami ayikho enye indlela konyanzeleka siphile lempilo until onoteksi ba decide sivele isigqibo. And I wish ubanyani mabahlale etafileni bakwazi ukuncedisana nathi ngoba umthwalo unzima ezibhasini nebhasi zikhathiwe kwazona kunzima ingathi ngoku sizophangela ngenyawo sibuye ngenyawo kuya apho ngoku.
Ekugqibeleni mama siyayazi ukuba ibethe epokothweni abanye abantu abaninzi baye badepende kwiiteksi ngoba mhlawumbi ii-prices azifani nezebhasi, so ungathi mhlawumbi i-impact or igalelo lonoteksi bongahambi kwabo kulichana njani ngezomnotho?
Lisichana kakhulu sisi, lisichana kakhulu ngoba iyabetha like ngoku abantu beteksi ibhasi ngoku like umzekelo ibhasi ngoku before 8 mna ndidla ngokukhwela ibhasi after 8 itikiti lami R10.50 ukuya kule ndawo endiphangela kuyo, but ngoku before 8 ndispenda R29.50 a day, so iyasichana kakhulu sisi.
Nikhuseleke kangakanani mama because ndibabonela amapolisa apha but yiven enye?
Hayi ke ukhuseleka akukho sithandwa sami, sizikhusela ngokwethu xa uphuma endlini ufonyela ishomi yakho nimithane halfway, ukhuseleko lona alukho.
All right, well, Tumelo, there was one commuter, Mpumelelo, who was just telling us that on Monday they were forced to actually walk to their places of work and actually walk back to their home. And she was also telling me that it has impacted their finances because before 8 she would normally get a bus at 10 rands, but after 8 the prices go up by 29 rands, so that has had an impact on their finances, the taxi war that is currently happening in Cape Town. And she was also telling me that they don't feel safe here. Before we actually did this live crossing, she took off her phone from her boots and she was saying that that's the only way to keep her belongings safe because criminals, they do approach them and they do rob them of their belongings.
My goodness, and just judging by the weather, forecast, knowing how cold it is around the country right now, I can imagine how also that is just affecting them in terms of making sure they keep warm at this stage. Well, thanks, colleague, for bringing this to our attention. Nobesuthu Hejana out in Cape Town, just highlighting how the taxi warfares have now affected commuters who have to find their way to home and work.